My room has no windows, so my desk is always way too dark when working. I even used 2 light bars just to see what I'm doing. But Quntis sent me their Architect desk lamp, and this thing might finally be the fix my setup needed. This video is sponsored by Quntis, but as always, the review is my 100% honest opinion. And the link is in the description. Part 1. Unboxing and first impressions. When I first unboxed the Quntis foldable desk light, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't super impressed. It felt a little lighter and less premium than I expected. I've used other Quntis products before, and it just didn't feel the same. But then when I actually started setting it up, it surprised me. There's no cable running up the arm. The power runs through the base, into the backlight, and the actual light bar. So the whole thing looks way cleaner than other budget lights. It's like wireless, except it's actually wired, but it still looks wireless. You get the idea. And once I turned off my room lights and turned this thing on for the first time, the coverage instantly beat the 2 light bars I was using before. This is what my desk was supposed to look like the whole time. Part 2. Setup. The setup took maybe 5 minutes, not hard, just slightly annoying. The stand feels a bit unstable at first, and the manual doesn't give you real instructions, but you don't really need them. Screw on the clamp, slide it together, plug it in, done. But one thing you have to know is that the light bar sits higher than most. So if you leave it perfectly straight, it will shine directly into your eyes like a UFO landing in your room. So make sure you angle it downward. Once you find the right angle though, it's clean and controlled. Also comment RIP webcam because I accidentally knocked it down when setting up this light. Part 3. Features breakdown. First is radar sensing. The sensor actually works. The moment I walk up to my desk, it fades on smoothly. No flashbang and no guessing, just on. Next is wide coverage. This is the star feature. It legitimately covers my entire desk. One normal light bar could never do that. I used to use 2 before this, and it still had dark spots, plus mismatched color temps. Now everything is even, clean, and easy on the eyes. Whether I'm typing, editing, or writing notes, the whole surface is usable. Third is stepless, brightness, and color temperature controls. You can dial the exact brightness and warmth with the controller. Cool white for editing, and warm white for late night chill mode. Now the ambient backlight. It's pretty decent, adding a subtle glow behind the desk, but it's only 1 color temperature and mine gets blocked by my monitor arm. So for me, it's more optional than essential. Fifth, the foldable and rotatable design. This makes it usable in tons of setups. Rotate it, tilt it, aim it where you need, especially to avoid monitor glare. It took me a couple of tries, but once I got it, it was amazing. Last, the build quality. Not premium, not cheap, just solid for the price. And the cable-free arm design really helps the setup look cleaner, plus it's a nice bonus. Part 4, how I use it. Alright, so real quick, I'm just going to show you how I actually use the light bar in the daily. So let's say I usually just like walk in from school or wherever, and then with this one, it will auto turn on as soon as I pull up in my chair, right here. And then when I'm editing, I have like all the other lights off my room. Usually I have that closet light and that light off as well. So it's really just, this is my source of light. And it's really good because it helps you focus only on your desk and your monitor without your eyes straining, because usually you have like lots of strain between the monitor and that. Like when this is off, it's just so much worse to work because it's just like, it hurts your eyes after like 20 minutes. So I usually use when editing. And then when I'm writing, I usually write lots of notes, and sometimes I'll write things I need to do for my script or to-do list. But yeah, the difference between on and off is just crazy. I'll show you one with all the lights off in a second. All right, so literally all the lights are off my room except for my laptop and my computer. So if I literally just walk up, look at the difference, bro. If I just walk up, auto turns on. It literally is so much of a difference, and it's just so much better working with this than without it. Part 5, pros and cons. Here are the pros and cons, starting with the pros. When it comes to the pros, the biggest one is its massive coverage. This thing lights up almost my entire desk, and my desk is pretty big. It even replaced 2 of my old light bars, which is crazy because it covers more area than both of them combined, plus it matches color temperature and brightness. The internal cable routing also makes the whole setup look way cleaner, and the radar sensor works surprisingly well. Overall, it's bright, customizable, and genuinely useful for long work sessions. But there are a few cons worth mentioning. It definitely looks more like a desk lamp than a clean monitor mounted light bar, so it sticks out more visually. The stand could be a bit more stable, and the backlight only comes in 1 color, which makes it hard to match other lighting in your room if you care about that. And because it sits so tall, you also have to angle it down to avoid it shining directly into your eyes. And if you're a perfectionist who needs perfect symmetry, the design might bother you a bit. So should you buy it? Here's my honest take. If you work at your desk for hours while editing, studying, writing, or gaming, and your room gets dark like mine, this is a really good buy. Instead of juggling multiple light bars that don't match, this one lamp covers everything in one go. For around $65, this is kind of a steal. Not perfect, but definitely one of the best budget desk lamps I've ever used. So that's the Quntis Architect desk lamp. If you made it here, dropping a sub is greatly appreciated. Jesus loves you, and I'll see you in the next one.